Okay, so the reason why the entertainment business is at an all-time low is because the people who are die-hard, hardcore acting fans, soap opera fans, movie fans, wrestling fans, everyone's in a bubble outside of the industry and they think what they see is real. Like I said before in my last video, MJF, AEW World Champion, runs away from the number one contender. And the comments in my comments for the video are that, no, wrestling's always been fake. No, it's okay because it's not real. That don't mean that you gotta make it bad. When you watch a movie, they don't start off with the movie saying, hey, everybody, this movie is really, really, really fake. So we're just going to do whatever we want to do. That's not entertainment. Entertainment says you make it as real as possible, but the viewer should have the knowledge, the wherewithal, the common sense. And I made this mistake too as a fan, but eventually as I had got more maturity in my brain, I realized that what I'm watching is not real. This is not how real people act. These are just hyperimposed fantasies of people's emotions displayed with characters. This is the problem with soap operas. Not that soap operas are bad. This is the problem with the soap opera audience. The soap opera audience has been watching the same character for 5, 10, 15 years. So they say, oh, I'm like Jack. Oh, I'm like Billy. Oh, I'm like Robert. Because I don't like that kind of character. And then when that character, the Billy, the Jack, the Robert, does something evil, bad, they quickly come to the defense of the character saying, oh no, it's only because of what you did. And how come you didn't call out her when she did that? Forgetting the fact that these are played by actors. Actors. You want to know what an actor does? An actor gets a script and says, wow, this is terrible. Okay, well, you guys are paying me. And performs. And doesn't think about the character. Because they're thinking about their next thing. But the diehard, hardcore fans just become like a nerd faction, like this cult, where your brains don't allow you to understand that this is fake. And although it's fake, let's get our minds out of the bubble and stop acting like seeing a grown man who's supposed to be a professional wrestler and fight running away from another guy is okay because that's how we build heat between the babyface and the heel. Or watching a soap opera and screaming and yelling at the character to the point where you're getting on Twitter and tagging the actor who's minding their own business with their family, saying, I don't like you, look what you did to Jane, look what you did to Jane, and harassing them online. Like, grow up. Grow up. We all have to grow up. This is the time to grow up. Acting is not real. Wrestling is not real. If it's on TV and it's not covered by the news, it's most likely 100% fake. That's why we call it entertainment in the entertainment business. It's not real. It's just supposed to be a fantasy. You're supposed to watch it, enjoy it. Of course, have your opinion on something a writer just wrote, but not take it so seriously that you say, well, I think Batman could have avoided this if you just only listened to Robin. He's so dumb. How come Batman didn't even see what he was just saying? Having a childlike mentality in an adult body is a very dangerous thing. So again, I will repeat, wrestling was really good in the Attitude Era, you know, the thing that Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara wrote with Vince McMahon. That was the best because we had real people using real characters, knowing it was fake, working safe. They weren't doing 150 shooting star presses and 450s and this is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome. That's why in the Attitude Era, they had longer careers because it was punch, kick, finisher. And the match was done in less than 10 to 8 minutes. You know, in a real fight, when people are really fighting, they don't fight for half an hour straight. Probably not even 15 minutes straight. You know, a boxing match, a boxing round is 3 minutes. And I think you get like a minute or two break. So picture 3 minutes, you're doing that each round, and you're going 15 rounds. What is that? 45 minutes? So you're saying for an hour, they're fighting, but they're resting in between that. Because after that 3 minutes, pull apart. They're not going at it full steam because they're conserving their energy. You take two real people and put them in a fight, that fight's not going to go beyond 10 minutes. If they're both two equally matched guys are fighting, they're not fighting for 10 minutes straight. I can guarantee you be underneath 8 minutes. Somebody's going to get the better of somebody. But, you know, you people living in a bubble, you're ruining the wrestling business, you're ruining the acting business, you're ruining the entertainment business because you're living in a bubble. That's why Vince Russo says the things he says about you guys. I finally realized how it comes as a content creator talking about real things. You want to know why? Because you harass the people that do the job, and the people who are doing it now don't even do it better than the people who did it before them. And that goes for acting, and that goes for wrestling. Because please tell me, what are these guys' current characters in the business? All I see is, hi, I'm a high spot babyface. Hi, I'm a high spot babyface. Hi, I'm a high spot babyface. That's why you have a whole brand full of high spot babyfaces. And nobody's truly over because they don't have a character. And they're getting hurt more now than ever. Now you got the women, which is even worse because the women at least had a career. But no, we don't want to be sexy. We don't want to be beautiful. We want to wrestle just like the guys. Why? You could wrestle like the guys, but not to the extent of the guys. Why would you want to do that? That's why you see these. I seen a video of a wrestler on SmackDown, and she's usually not in the ring that much, but she decided that she was going to do a moonsault from the top of the tippity-tip ropes, and she missed. She barely hit her opponent. Her neck and her head hit the floor more than her body hit the opponent. She could have broke her neck. Now, I'm sure she has some bruises. That takes time off your career. But these women in wrestling want to do the hurricanranas and the power bombs through the tables and do all the flippity-floppity stuff, just like the men. Well, you know what? The men and the women doing that make no sense. It makes no sense to do a flippity-floppity move. It's not real. I would never in a million years want to watch a wrestling show to see the wrestling. No, I want to see the entertainment, the storylines, the characters, the hot women. You know, the women should be hot. You know, not like, oh my gosh, we're totally going to have an awesome female 5-star match. No. I, like the casual audience, which is why we don't watch wrestling, want to see entertainment. But they don't have anything entertaining mostly. That's why the most over people are guys like Roman Reigns. You want to know why Roman Reigns is over? Other than the fact that he has a great look, he has a character. So does now Sami Zayn. So does now the Usos. See, the more time you spend on your character, you don't have to make up for it with dangerous moves. Stop doing dangerous moves. Stop. And this is just, you know, this video is for everybody in the wrestling business. It's for everybody in the acting business, whether you're a fan or whether you're a professional. For the fans, it's not real. Stop encouraging bad entertainment. What I mean by bad entertainment, people hurting themselves when they don't have to. Wrestling is fake. And for the guys doing it professionally, actors or wrestlers, understand that you need to develop your craft because the way you're doing it now, it is dangerous, it's boring, and it's not that good.